from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, now grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this powerful Saturday, we got a lot of things shaking. I want to say what up, Malcolm. Blessings. Now, remember, I told you today is the giveaway for members. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that because I told you today is a live raffle day. Yay! So it's 99 balls in here. Pause. 99 balls. See how I do it. Gold, baby. Gold, baby. But we're going to do it. And y'all going to see it. And it's going to get done. I got a whole thing. Set up. So what was going on, AKW hit me up and said, it's going to be a great show today. And I said, hell yeah, it's going to be a great show. Blessings. It's going to be an incredible show. It's going to be a powerful show. It's going to be a show that we all love and care about. But while I was doing that, I had to get all the stuff. So I got a bag of treats. I got a bag of goodies. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Every person, every member that gets the treats. What up, Verge? Every member that gets the gift bag. Let me put that over here. Over here, yeah. Every member that gets the gift bag, you're going to get dinner and a movie. All right, so I'm going to make sure that you got dinner and a movie. Now, it's up to you. So, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors for today's show, Advanced GG. Advanced GG, health is wealth, bro. We got our own energy drink, and it's absolutely incredible. I'm not going to hold you. Iron Lords Podcast and Advanced GG. Put in code Iron Lords at checkout and get 15% off this week. But make sure you try that Wolf's Bane. Wolf's Bane is good. So I have it right now in our shaker cup. And the wildest thing is that we got a shaker cup. It's insane. It's insane. And I'm going to get to everybody there. What up, East? What's good? Well, East, we're going to talk about it. And I want you to stay here, bro. I want you to stick around. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up because you said the fan base is a lion fan base. And I'm going to talk to you because somebody told me that they were part of this community and tried to act like I'm not part of this community. And you're right. And in that instance, that dude's an absolute liar. I'm not going to hold you. Isaac Hayes was good, baby. Absolutely. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm gonna stand with you on that aspect because, you know, a lot of dudes out here is not looking at the reality. I heard, and before we get into it, I heard, I definitely got to drink some of my coconut water. I definitely do. Sorry. I heard I'm going soft on PlayStation. I heard I'm going soft. AKW was good. I heard Oscar Wheat was good. I heard I'm going soft. Everybody knows the 48 laws of power, right? What's the 47th law of power? Don't overshoot your mark. Don't. Because sometimes winning can be worse than losing. If you study the 48 laws of power, now I know one of the laws of power, number 15, is destroy your enemy completely. Right? And I understand that. And I understand a lot of you guys probably get up to number 15 in your teachings and just say, I'm good with the rest of learning anything. And that's cool. But going into something with limited knowledge after studying your opponent and knowing their weaknesses and their strengths, knowing where they can hurt you and where they can't, so the destruction of that opponent becomes paramount in the sense that you make sure that they are no longer in a position that can do you harm. And I'm telling you this to tell you that a lot of times y'all want get back on people that you already got your get back on, but you go too far. You already achieved your goal of get back, but you feel that it wasn't enough and you overshoot your mark, and it turns from getting even and squashing it to you looking like an absolute bully. I do not ever need to address individuals that I feel that aren't on my level. I don't feel that I have to address individuals that are in a delusional state to not actually realize exactly what the hell is going on. What's truly transpiring. We all get a chance to see in real time how this chessboard is playing out. And in real time, we see companies change strategy for the betterment of them. Not for the betterment of you. We can talk about Matt Booty addressing the reversal of Outer Worlds 2 and every game that they had in line to go up to $80. We can talk about that. You know why we can talk about that? Because I'm probably one of the only Xbox dudes that's going to actually point out where they doing wrong. You finish? Yep. All right. Heat up the dog's food. Ask Jotty where the food is for them to heat it up, because you don't have to make new food. She does have food prepared. So heat up that food. If you look at that food and it's not enough, come back and tell me that you feel it is not enough, and we can work on something from there. Okay? But I do have a pizza inside the air fryer, and that has olive oil on it. So be careful how you handle it. All right? If you got to take it out, I don't want it now because I want it hot when I'm finished. Okay? All right. Cool. Oh yeah, that's the prince. He has to get his passport pictures. It's funny, right? When they're younger, and you know he turns 15 next month. when they're younger, you get a passport card for them, and they could just go on like whatever you're doing with you as the adult with the card or the social security number, the birth certificate or whatever. And now is the first time that, you know, as we go, I want him to be prepared for this, because let's say I go someplace and I got to send for him. I want him to be able to fly alone or whatever, and he needs to have his passport and stuff done. So doing all that stuff. So he went and got his hair cut, and you can't tell him nothing right now. He think he's pretty Tony right now. So it's hilarious. But seeing him grow up right in front of you is insane. It's absolutely insane. So, and I hope each and every last one of you get a chance to see your prodigies grow up in front of your very eyes. And I hope it all turns out exactly how you want it to turn out. But Microsoft's stance, and what people was going to say, a lot of Xbox dudes, because what a lot of Xbox dudes want from me is to continue to bang on PlayStation and Sony. And I'm going to explain a lot of things. And I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it to you. Lycos was good. Malcolm X Lax was good. Nampo was good. So, East, I'm going to explain the reason why you're delusional. Right? And I don't use that word because I don't like to use that word for men, because as us men, and I don't know if you're a man, I don't know if you're a woman, and I apologize if you are a woman, because you have the ability to live in La La Land. As us men, we don't have that ability. There's no one coming to save us. There's no one going to stand up for us. As men, we supposed to handle the weight. We have no business being delusional about anything. So, if you're a woman, I do apologize. You could be anything you want. But stating something as its fact, that PlayStation is number one, I can say this to you. What award proved that? Since your own metrics is this award system that I told you was flawed from the beginning. By your own metrics, you got shut out. You have like the most nominations. And I'm not saying you, because you did absolutely nothing. You're a consumer that goes to the store to buy a product, and you're sitting there fanboying and cheering from the sidelines for a product that you have done nothing to. Do you do like that when you go buy a bag of potato chips? Are you a champion of Wise Chips? How about that damn Pepsi? You a real Pepsi fan? Are you a fan of that Pepsi? Does that Pepsi make your body move? Will you fight somebody for disrespecting Pepsi because they like Coke? I want to know. I'm just saying. You see how idiotic that sounds? That's exactly how idiotic you sound. Now, when I sit here and say Xbox Frontline News, I'm saying Xbox Frontline News. We are here to bring you the news about Xbox. So if you're a PlayStation person on this channel, then you understood. You already bent the knee as you walked in the door to the king. So I salute you, soldier, for being a good soldier, being in line. Sit down, shut up. PlayStation is cool. But dude said I got soft on them dudes. Nah. 48 laws of power. And I want you to really start to study your science. I really want you to start studying your math. I really want you to start understanding what it means to aim at something, to hit that mark, and don't add any extra ammo to it. Legendary Yobi, I salute you, brother. We are here. See, we're going to get into members, and all members is going to get a number, and we're going to do the live raffle today. Yay! So hold on. Right, so I brought this, and I told y'all before that we were going to do raffles. And when we got up in that middle room, when we got inside the middle room, look at that. It's all there. You see? What I don't do is I don't lie. And I'm always going to make sure we get to our promises on this channel. Now, I told you dinner and a meal is on me, is on the king. And y'all will definitely get that. But while you having dinner and a meal, you will have wonderful stuff to unpack. And I'm going to show you what that stuff is so it can get y'all all lathered up. Now, what I like about these is you can see the number inside, right? Y'all can see that? Hold on, let me cover my face. There we go. Y'all see that? And it's dope. It's nice. One thing I used to do with my grandmother, God rest her soul, I would go to bingo with her. And I know y'all saying, like, what the hell is a teenager doing hanging out with older people? Look. Yeah, we about to get to that. What is a teenager doing hanging out with older people? I'm hanging out with them because, one, if you don't know, if older people see you hanging out with them, you can get up and get them stuff. Yo, like at the end of the night, my pockets was lit. They would buy me like my little bingo board. I would play bingo. I'm hanging out with them. I'm spending quality time. I'm getting to get knowledge. Like, cause you know what happens is you come in with the older ladies, right? Because I come in with her team. But the older men, and see, men are not stupid, men are smart. And you still on the chase as you get older. They looking at them and they know I'm the conduit to get you to talk to them. So they're like, hey, young blood, come over here, man. Sit over here with us, man. So I go sit with the older dudes and they spitting game. Yeah, man. Be careful, all right? I'm going to tell you right now, you need to do this, that, and the third in your life. I'm like, yeah, listen respectfully as we playing bingo, yelling out bingo and winning. And it's a way to be part of, right? So, yeah, man, I used to hang out with my grandmama nice. And that whole raffle thing was because I was feeling nostalgic and thinking about my best times hanging out with her. And I was just like, yo, I'll do a raffle. Because it puts a smile on my face when we used to, get the bingo balls and have fun. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't wait to share that joy with somebody else. I want somebody else to have that joy. And I want that joy to transcend to something else. Because, listen, this thing cost me probably $30 on Amazon. And the numbered balls inside cost probably like $20. And if this transcends into something that brings an amount of joy to you individuals and myself, then that's worth having. That's worth having. So when I'm telling you guys that hitting the mark and giving too much energy once you already achieve your goal, then you look like a destroyer instead of a person that was trying to just even the score. Now, for a long time, I know you Xbox dudes have been on Twitter, and I know y'all actually see all the vitriol and hate you was getting. But right now, let me ask you a question. Right now, how are you feeling? Knowing that you got the #1 platform in the world when it comes to video games. No matter how you slice it, no matter what you say, don't bring up no damn Steam, don't bring up no Nintendo, and don't bring up no PlayStation. Because all of them need Xbox. All of them. Now, I know y'all sitting there saying, well, Nintendo is doing pretty damn fine without Xbox. If they're doing so goddamn fine, how come they signed that contract? Yeah. You better understand exactly what we talking about and how we moving. You know you doing so goddamn good when you don't got to lower your price to meet any Black Friday expectations. Your price is what it is, and you're going to meet me at my price because I got the best thing in town. But if you want to go at them dudes that can get it for the low, but guess what they got over there? My stuff. They work for me. They're a worker. This is the reason why you don't get overkill when it comes to PlayStation. I'm not going to get no overkill on them. I don't need to be going at these dudes on Twitter. They already submitted. They're already on their knees. They're begging for Xbox games every day. What's next, King? What's coming over next? You saying it like, ha, I'm losing something. On my platform, I get it for free. Now, I know you're going to sit there and say, King, it's not for free. You paid for it. Not as much as you. Not as much as you. You see, because in the beginning of the year, Game Pass paid for itself within the first 3 months, even if you adjust it to the raised price. Doom, the Dark Ages itself, I'm not even talking about Avowed. Doom, the Dark Ages itself, I'm not even talking about Indiana Jones. Doom, the Dark Ages, I'm not even talking about Hellblade 2. Doom, the Dark Ages paid for itself. Did you see what I just did right there? Now, I want you to rattle off all those games that came out of PlayStation this year. I'll sit here and I'll wait. I'll sit here and I'll wait. What you gonna tell me? Y'all the best at selling consoles? Hell yeah. Go get that. Go get that. Be the best at that. You the best at being the best casual. If you looked at Lords After Dark, that's on the Insider Gaming app. If you haven't downloaded the Insider Gaming app, I suggest you download the Insider Gaming app now. We're recording a new episode today. Now, normally we record on Saturdays for the Insider Gaming app, but that's a once a week show that is separate from whatever Iron Lords is doing. And what we do on that Insider Gaming app, what we do is we talk candidly about situations, whatever it may be. And if you notice some stuff that when you get to that Insider Gaming app, you're going to realize a lot of conversations that we do have based upon what's going on with Microsoft and with the state of PlayStation and Nintendo is next. What the true meaning of gaming is and what's really transpiring. Because you guys said I went soft on PlayStation, but I don't believe in beating a dead horse. I don't believe in smacking somebody that I dominate. That's why I can't be a bully. Because if I already beat you, why the hell do I need to completely defeat you every time I see you? That's not necessary. Especially if you're a customer. You are a customer, sir. You came here to understand that you are a customer. You are a worker, sir. Sir. You had to drop your prices because you got nothing going on. You are a worker, sir. Go work. And while you work and pitch my work. Do you understand? What you guys won't ever get and what you won't ever know, you won't ever think about is the fact that you've been tricked into being a worker. All this time you've been championing something that wasn't sustainable. You thought you were sustainable. See, let me tell you what a pimp does. And I'm going to tell you pimp moves. And I'm going to tell you pimp calculations. Because there was pimp decisions that had to be made. But you guys are fearful. And I'm going to show you how fearful you are. Scared money makes absolutely no money. You got to be able to go all the way in or not at all. And you guys are not built that way. Now, when I'm talking about you guys, I'm not talking about you guys that went out and purchased a console. I'm talking directly to Sony. I'm talking past you because I see past you because all you are is a customer. You understand? Do you understand how irrelevant you actually are? If you stop playing your PlayStation console right now, you know what happens? Absolutely nothing. Tomorrow will come and they will keep on going. So when y'all out here touting 85 million, okay. If I could tell you it was shipped, I could tell you, listen, the most detrimental thing that you've done was sold all those. But y'all had a building model that was wrong. absolutely wrong, unsustainable. $500 million to make a game. It got to hit. It got to hit. See, it's like having, and let me explain. It's like having one spot that pumps, that makes all the bread. But if the feds run down on that one spot, you got to roll over. You got to show your belly. It's over. But if you got multiple spots all across the city, they hit one spot, cool. Over there still pumping. Over there still making. You can't be a one-trick pony. And that's what you fell into. You see, because, let me tell you something. I don't care what you say. This year, above any other year, Big Mad Mo, I salute you, soldier. What's good? This year, above any year, showed you how hollow that Astrobot Award was. Did you hear me? This year, above any year, showed you how hollow that Astrobot Award was. What up, Gray Fox? I'm giving y'all time before I start showing you what's going in the raffle box. See, now, it's when you get your package, right? It's going to be like this, right? This is going to come from King. But inside of it, you're going to have, hold on. Inside of it, you're going to have some of these, right? And what this is a double insurance to make sure that people don't steal your goodies. Now, got a boatload of goodies. Look at this. This is an Xbox. The Community Showcase Watch Party 2025. Shout out to Hard Geek Shani. Shout out to Wagaman. Shout out to Ben Kenobi. Shout out to everybody that had anything to do with helping put together and getting that done. Shout out to everybody that showed up because we was there in full force. Now, somebody told me I'm not part of the Xbox community. Was you at the event? Was you there? You have a lot of grifting shows that wasn't there. But I'm going to tell you the shows that was there. Let me tell you the shows that were there for Xbox and was there for the community to watch it with the community because everybody knew about it. But let me tell you who was there. Mr. Boomstick XL was there. On Point Gaming was there. Kinda Funny was there. Well, Paris will always put on for the community and be there. As much as you try to clown him and talk down on him and call him this and call him that, Paris has been to all these events, and not because he's paid to go there. Because a lot of times y'all think that we're paid to go to these things. No. He was there. He was there. The Gamer Circle podcast was there. You got to start to realize as a community, we need to be together for each other, by each other, and together. Now, there's different voices inside the community. Some voices use blue humor. Some voices use clean humor. But there's different voices inside the community, and each voice is wanted, needed, and appreciated. But we don't need to beat up PlayStation like that. These guys don't got anything going on. Now, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that I feel is important. Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is a Game Pass love story. Right? Oh, hold on. I got some breaking news from Xbox. Yeesh. I'm going to start giving y'all a little bit of offers that you're going to get. Like if you don't have Game Pass. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they didn't have Game Pass. You can get that for $1 right now. But Xbox had a lot of nominees that was nominated for games and for different categories and had some winners. I think PlayStation had 19 nominations and got 1 win for best adaptation with The Last of Us, and that's cool. But all the third-party titles, and let me show you what I'm talking about here. Before we get into, I'm gonna do the first one. I gotta show you the stuff that I got for you guys too. It's a wonderful day. But let me show you. Show you the games that were nominated. So the first party, this is first party. So the first party that got nominated was Avowed, was Doom, Indiana Jones, Ninja Gaiden, and I don't consider Ninja Gaiden first party. But again, for the sake of argument, for argument's sake, we'll do that. Outer Worlds 2 and South of Midnight. Now, the winners that we had here, because Avowed went for best RPG, didn't win, right? But Doom: The Dark Ages got for innovation and accessibility. It became a winner there. Indiana Jones got nothing. Ninja Gaiden got nothing, which is kind of crazy, but it's okay. Ninja Gaiden got nothing. Outer Worlds 2 got nothing. And South of Midnight got games for impact, right? And then you want to go down to third party. Now, these are games that you're able to purchase and play on the Xbox console, but some of these games are inside Game Pass. Now, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't, but it's okay. The Alters was nominated, and this is a hell of a good game, but it's inside Game Pass. Arc Raiders isn't in Game Pass, but it won. Atomfall is inside Game Pass. It was nominated. Baldur's Gate 3 was a winner, but it's not inside Game Pass, but you can pick it up. Ball Pit, best independent game nominated, is inside Game Pass. And I highly recommend you go buy this game. This game is $12. Go get that. Battlefield 1, best audio design, should. Blueprints, Game Pass. Right? Game Pass. Capcom Fighting Street, that we were heard that we weren't going to get it, and Jason Ronald and the team went over there. But the big winner, Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Let me move my face so you can get that work. The big winner of the evening, Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Performer, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Independent Game, Best Debut of an Indie, Best RPG, Best Score Music. It cleaned house. That launched in Game Pass. Despolate is inside Game Pass. Elden Ring, not Ring. I love Elden Ring Night Rain, bro. I probably lost down on that. And if y'all fighting fans, y'all understood that I got my butt whipped this Friday on Fight Night Fridays with Mortal Kombat 1 that's inside Game Pass right now. Cray destroyed me. It was just one big obliteration of King this Friday. Fatal Fury. So y'all know y'all come through on Fight Night Fridays. It was up. The game that I went crazy for when we found out that it was going to be up there, Final Fantasy. That's what's up. Final Fantasy Tactics, big winners on Xbox. Fortnite is now on Game Pass with The Crew, one of the most played games in this world. Helldivers, it's a beautiful game. Should be inside Game Pass, but it's okay. Hollow Knight Silk Song, Inside Game Pass, Best Action Adventure, Jurassic World, meh. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I believe it's inside Game Pass right now. I purchased the game. Shout out to Toby and the team. I think you made a hell of a game. I honestly think this is the year that your Mike Tyson went up against Holyfield. And Holyfield cleaned your clock, bro. All right. Then you got the Lego stuff that's inside there. League of Legends, not really worrying about it. Lost Records, I believe this is inside Game Pass. Marvel Rivals, my heart, my love. Monster Hunter's Wild, don't play it. Mortal Kombat Legacy, when they fix it, I'll be there. No Man's Sky, I believe, is still inside Game Pass. I don't know. Let me know, but it's the best ongoing winner, which I agree with. Rematch, found it inside Game Pass, actually like it. Split Fiction, pretty cool. Silent Hill F, dope. Art of Shinobi, Art of Vengeance, we covered it on Iron Lords. It's not inside Game Pass, should be for $20. Everybody should have it. Sonic Cross Race, Simmons to Civilization, not really caring. Valorant, yeah. Virtua Fighters, Revo, dope, and Wonder Stop. All right, so those are all the games that was nominated. And as far as Game Pass is the true winner when it comes to this. And I try to tell you every day what is what and what's really going on. Hold on. Okay, so I told you I got some good news for you dudes. Hold on. All right, so South of Midnight. We got to go to the controversy, but I got to show y'all, and I'm going to get to one of the first raffles, but let me show you the stuff. Oh, no. Oh, that's where that was. That's crazy. I didn't know that was there. Okay. So, Delta Force Hawk Ops. When we did the interview, I have a whole bunch of these metallic-like stickers that look dope. You're going to catch that in one of your bags. Who's into the Might and Magic, The Gathering, Final Fantasy deck? Oh, I have deck protector sleeves. If you're into that, Silent Cypher gifted 5 Xbox Frontline memberships. I salute you, soldier. Each and every last one of you guys, thanks, Cypher. Put a 100% in the chat because what he did was give you an opportunity to get these packages. Now, I think this is an Xbox cover of the First Defendant. I think this is for your, for your Xbox Series X. But again, the First Defendant. Now, this is parts that are going to, not everybody's bag is going to be the same. Everybody's bag is going to be different. But Bloomhouse, if you know how scary Bloomhouse is, tons of stuff from Bloomhouse. Now, these are scary little stickers of their games is here. None of this stuff has been opened. None of this stuff been played with. Card sleeves, again, everybody is going to get the Final Fantasy card sleeves. I have a bunch of them. And different ones. Some with Cloud, some with this cute little egg type thing that's on there. What is this? Oh. All right, so it's soap, right? And this is from the crew. It's time to clean the house. This is some type it's deodorant, bro. Ambrosia. And I forgot what game this is from, but it has a beetle on it, and this is good. All right, and this is swag that you're only gonna get. Oh, that was dope. He gave me that. I can't give that away. Exoborn keychain. Exoborn keychain for your car keys, for your house keys, whatever keys that you need them for, right? Pedal runner stickers. If you're into these chibi dope stuff, pedal runner. Now, this is just the minor stuff, right? This is the stuff that I'm just going to throw in there, and you guys are going to get. Exoborn. Actually like the game. Okay, yeah, that was from Exoborn, that beetle. Another Exoborn keychain, but this is a dog whistle for, like, just in case something happens to you. Now, what is this? Can you see that? Let me cover my face. You can see that? It's the Outer Worlds 2. It's an Xbox coin. I only have 2, but it's going out to one of you. Now, one of the games that I actually love and that I got a chance to play when I was at TGS, Phantom Blade Zero. And I think Phantom Blade Zero, I know it comes out next year, and it comes out next year, September 9th, 2026. I really thought it was coming out earlier than that. But S Games, when I was sitting down with S Games and I was playing the game and I was seeing all the stuff that they had me playing an area where you had a lot of marionette puppets. They gave me exclusively these cards, and this tells you the story about who's on the card. Each one of you that wins will get a card of Phantom Blade Zero as you wait for the game to come out from S Games. So it's going to be randomized. These are the guys that I was fighting, and it was a dope battle. These are the guys that I was fighting. It was a dope battle. I think the game is insane, bro. I honestly think the game is insane. I think it was one of my best games that I got to play while I was at Summer Games Fest. Now, I do have another bag with a whole bunch of other stuff that's inside there. Also, one of you lucky winners, because I have it, one of you lucky winners that have an Xbox Series X is going to get a console sleeve. Now, remember I'm telling you this stuff is randomized, right? This is not stuff that you're going to, everybody's going to have the same thing. So when you get your bag, you post what it is. Now, what I want is each member to pick a number from 1 to 100 right now. And I want you to type that number in right now, because we're going to go with our first giveaway. Now, I do also have a 3D puzzler that I'm going to be putting in there as well. Now, we're going to get into the games, other games going out. This is going to probably be a little bit longer show. Cool. I don't care. It's about you guys, not about me. It's about us. It's about we. And I know the we wish it was about the Wii U, but it wasn't. But we're going to get into the games going over to Switch and PlayStation. We're going to get into South of Midnight, Seeing That Love. All right, so we got Malcolm put up 33. We got 15 for Big Bad Mo. JJ, You're a member? Hold on, let me check. I'm going to look at the members right now. Pull up the members. Actually, I can pull up members right here. Let me pull up members right here. I can pull up the members right here. I'm going to check in cross-reference because you win, you a member, you get. You win, you not a member, you don't get. Simple as that. And all right, analytics community. Here we go. Memberships. All right, so here's all the members. Got all of you. So you said JJ, right? Let me check JJ, see if JJ is a member. I should have this thing read it off to you too. I gotta really start leaning into more AI. JJ, you're not a member. You better get it together. John Bon Zombie, you're not a member. DC, you're not a member. Get it together. Let's go. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds before I actually roll this. Now remember, members, you guys would be in color. All right, you guys would be in color. You see these guys that's in color? You'll be in color. What up, Cray? You bastard. Cray beat my ass yesterday. All right, so we're going to roll this around. And I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And remember, I'm going to give out 10 of these today. All right? I'm giving out 10 today. Oh, my man, Silent Cypher. All right. I'm going to open it up and stick my hand in it. Pause. All right, so, all right. Officially, this isn't the setup in which I wanted to be doing it here. It's supposed to be done upstairs. But I'm not going to look, and I'm going to stick my hand in. Now, it's supposed to hit the little trap, and we're supposed to fall down, and I haven't looked at it yet. All right? And let me see. Number 65. Let me see if anybody got a 65. Let me see. 33, 15, 69 was close, 23, 24, 30. Oh, those don't count. 29. Come on, members. Come on, members. Come on, members. All right. I'm going to go again. Stitch is stupid, says 65. 75. That's a no. That was none of y'all. Stick my hand in there, move it around. I want to get one of you guys now. Pause. 81. Now remember, we're going up to 100. You was close as hell, man. You tried. I know. Hold on. 80. No. All the balls is over here. Pause. A lot of balls. Pause. 76. Ah, man. Oh, you talking about, Sorry. I saw it moving over there. Oh, when my hand hit straight here, it closed up. It was 76. Hold on. I know you're bugging. It was 80. 76. 76, 80, 65's been called. 81's been called. 80 and What's the last one? 75. All right? Don't worry about it. I know. I hit the sound. When I hit this button under here, look at this. Look at the mic. Turns it back on. I actually love this mic. A lot of mics, you got to tap at the top. You can just tap this at the bottom. Again, I wish you guys would get close. Let's go. 18. Nah, I could have sworn we had somebody that was 18. I could have sworn we had an 18 in here. Let me see. Nope, we had a 15. Big Man Mo was close. We had a 19, but he not a member, and you should hurry up and be a member. All right, hold on. All right. 23. Wait a second. I think somebody went with Michael Jordan's number. Did somebody go with Michael Jordan's number? 33. He went. JJ, see? That's exactly what you get, JJ. You not a member, but you hit. And if you was a member, you would be in. JJ. You see, JJ? $19. Now I know we got a. There's another dude that is 19 that is not a member. It's a damn shame. So you had okay, so let me tell you. You had JJ that would have hit. You had DC 445 PS5. You didn't hit because you're not a member. Told you, scared money don't make money. And I got to send this out first class shipping so you get it as fast as possible. The shipping is going to cost me. 15. Hold on. That's Big Mad Mo. So, Big Mad Mo. And listen, all those numbers that was in there, as we're gonna keep going. So this is Big Mad Mo. He's number 15. And let me show you, Mo. All right, Mo. Don't worry. We have 10 of these things. 10 of them. All right? So what Mo is going to get, because if y'all see this, right? Each envelope is going to have a black one, a vanilla one that's going to come inside this big envelope. Now, what's inside here already? There's something that's in there already. Oh, let's show you a little bit of what Mo is going to receive. So, Mo, Stranger Things, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Remove this right before you fly. Keychain holder. Welcome to Hawkins Helitours Stranger Things patch. You could only get it if you was at this event, and this event means a lot. So this was already inside your bag. This is Mo's bag. Mo, you have the Diablo coin. You have an Iron Lord's coin. You have the Game Pass coin. You're going to get the Power World coin. You got a hold the line button. Hold on, let me get that Power World coin up in there. This is the Power World coin. That's going in there. You got a movie that you're going to get. I'm putting your food voucher in here. Now, don't worry. I'm going to seal it all up nice and proper. Don't worry about that. I got you. I'm going to seal it up nice and proper. But each box is going to have different things in it. You're going to have stuff from Tokyo Game Show that's going to be in here. You're going to have stuff from Summer Games Fest that's going to be in here. You're going to have stuff from CES that's going to be in here. You're going to have exclusive merch from Frontline Gaming Streams that's going to be in here. And you're going to have some Iron Lord stuff that's going to be in here. Mo, I am so happy because you happen to be rocking with me forever. That's one package, and don't worry. So what I want to do is I want to do two more. And, all right, so we got Legendary Yobi at 24. All right, Mo is out with 15. Let me see. JJ said, damn, I'm broke. JJ, trust me. If you would have paid I think it's like $5, one of my lowest tiers. You would have paid the $5 for that lowest tier. What I'm giving you, you're going to see when you get it, you're going to be like, oh, this guy is not playing. If I'm giving you $150 of meals, it's 104, there's a value of $104. So it's 104, but then there's some other stuff that's inside that's going to equal to a greater value. You're going to see exactly what it is. Trust me. If anybody knows me, they're going to know that I'm not cheap. Now let's stick our hands in there and let's go at it again. The coins themselves cost I don't know how much to make. Ridiculous amounts. And you got to shout out to Ben Kenobi. We have some more coins and stuff given away. But, let me show you. The coins come in these little boxes. So each one will have a little box so you can display it. And there's a hold the line coin. So we're definitely going to have that. You're definitely going to get a hold the line coin. All right. So you're going to get that along with your hold the line button. All right. So let me make sure that's inside Mold Joint. And everybody that wins, what you're going to do is you're going to DM me on Twitter. Then we're going to figure out how we're going to send that stuff to you. Okay. And we're going to get that to you ASAP. So next, sticking my hand inside the hole, reaching for the balls. Pause. 85s. None of y'all went to the high 80s. That's the crazy part about it, right? Y'all all settled in around in the 20s. The highest one was Cypher with 69. You had 33, you have 30, you have 29. And that's about it. Wow. None of y'all went to the high. And listen, it's 100 of y'all that are members. It's only a couple of y'all here right now. And I know the members is going to be kicking themselves later. 45. Nobody went as high as 45. Cypher, he letting his freak flag fly with that 69. He's outside with that right there. 51. See? 51. I'm putting all the other balls over there to the side. I'm just sticking my hand aside. 8. Yo, I don't think nobody went as low as to this 8. Let me see, 24, crispy. I'm still looking at, don't worry, I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers are still there. It's not going no place. I'm still watching. All right. Hold on, man. Hold on. It has that bar in the middle. So I'm not able to just go in there all willy-nilly. 62. You're getting close, Silent. You're getting close, bro. You're getting close. 88, you right back up to the boost. We boost you right back up to the top. You know what's crazy? If everybody was here that's members and they all pick one number, it would have happened already. 31. Damn, yo. John is 30. Malcolm is 33. Hey Tay is 29. Man, close as hell, close as hell. You there. Hold on. 73. 73. That's nobody. Where all the 20s at? Get to the 20s. 10. Nobody, no damn 10. Nobody. I got 2 on my hands, so I'm just going to pick up the 2. We got 6, and we got 13, which is none of yours. Let me double check. I got to check and see if any members jumped in while we're doing this. And listen, if members come in right now, he said 62? No. I'm looking at it. King, you said, King, I just said 62. Yo! 62. Okay, dip down. He's in there. Okay, dip down. I'm looking. I'm there. All right, so did 73. I don't trust dip down. You can't trust dip down. You can't trust dip down. 19. Let me watch dip down. Dip down's going crazy. 81, 50. I ain't say no 62, dummy. And I can talk to him like that because I play with him like that. 65 is what I said. I'm looking at all the numbers. 75. 10. 75. Yo, yeah, 62 is there. 62 is there. I dip down. Got you. He said, thanks for having my back, chat. I got him. So dip down's package, pause. This is the second one. Dip down. So dip down. You're going to get the 5 coins. So you're going to get the Hold the Line coin, the Iron Lords version, and you're going to get the Xbox Frontline News version. Right? You're going to get the Call of Duty coin. You're going to get the Gears of War coin. The Xbox Frontline News coin. Yo, who has an Xbox jacket that didn't get the extra patches? Who has the Xbox jacket that don't have the extra patches? Do any of you members have the Xbox jacket, this jacket? You know the jacket that y'all see me with? Because I got the Assassin's Creed, the Stalker, the Call of Duty, the Blizzard. I have the extra patches. So if you don't have the jacket or you got the jacket, I got you. Now dip down. I know you're a vegan and I'm sending you food and I know the voucher is going to work out for you. If you don't use it, you can give it to Amber, but also know that the food voucher, $100, $104 worth of food. At the same time, you're going to have a movie. So I'm giving you dinner and a movie to watch. You have the Xbox shirt, but you don't have the jacket. Oh, also, you get a patch and a keychain. That's going in there. We got more stuff I'm going to put in there. So that's just the surface level stuff that you're seeing. So far, we got Mo, we got Dip Down, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 more, and then I'm going to randomly pick 3 more that's here today. All right, so let's get back into the show. We're going to do the other 4, and we're going to do them in rapid succession. And then y'all also know that what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to hit me up in the DMs, and we're going to talk about it. Don't worry about the silent. We got it. Now, listen, let me tell you something. A lot of you guys got gifted memberships, and that's a beautiful thing because that's showing you in this time of giving that Silent came through. This is 2 shows that Silent has come through and has given 5 super chats. 5 memberships, and he gave 10 people a shot. 10 people a shot at getting something for the holidays. And I'm telling you, maybe it doesn't seem like much to you, but it seems like a lot to me. Right? And that's a lot because that's giving from himself to others. And and he's been that type of friend to me throughout the years, regardless to what. Silent has been a wonderful person. So I salute you, brother, and I appreciate you. During this time of the solstice, well, it didn't start yet, and these holiday seasons, a lot of time when depression is at its highest, to give that and to give of yourself to others, that is what truly the season is about. In the spirit of giving, Microsoft and Xbox is giving the Switch 2 and the PlayStation south of midnight. Now, what this means to me as a gamer, as someone who has south of midnight in his either top 1 or top 2 games, Legendary Yobi with the 5 membership super chats. I salute you, soldier. Now, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys that just became members right now to put a number in the chat, 1 to 100. Now, there's a lot of balls that has been called out already. We're not going to add those balls back to the mix. But what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to quickly put your numbers in here.
Pick 100.
Yo, you stupid. Bring me a pencil. Bring me a pen. Bring me a pen so I can write down these numbers because I want to get these guys. I want to lock them in.
Huh?
I said, bring me a pen, a writing pen. It should be over near my wallet, up near the front of over there, where the keys is at. All right. 45, good. 75, smart man. Smart man, not hanging around those dudes' numbers. 66, smart man. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get the other numbers because I see you guys in it. I'm gonna wipe out the other guys that already got. All right. Xbox in giving away a game that I feel, and this is not giving away. Certain times when art is made, it needs to be seen by everyone. Now, for a very long time, I wasn't mature enough in my video game life in that I think because before I would pick different games based on different reasons, right? But then I came across one game and I understood exactly what that game meant to me when I was playing it, and I realized, thank you so much, I was fearful of making the next move. And making the next move, hold on. Let me write down these numbers really quickly. What? Leave her. She's going to run down here with me. Go ahead. She ate already? Yeah. All right, good. Leave her. You took them outside after they ate?
No, they just ate.
All right, cool. All right, so we got 15. This pen is trash. Oh, no. It's on the surface that I'm writing on. 15. We got 15. And that was Mo. So he already got his. Mo won. All right. All right, let's get to this. We have 33 from Malcolm. We have 69. 69 from Cypher. JJ would have won. We have 24 from Legendary Yobi. Bella, in your cage. Inside. Good girl. We have 30 from the Black John. All right. Wait a second. Isn't Akeezy a member? 29 from Haiti. Okay, yeah, that's Cray. I don't know why he got his name as Haiti, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Got Mo. All right, hold on. Let me go down. I'm still going down. 24 definitely got you in there. All right, hold on. Dip down. All right, dip down was 62. 62. Dip. All right. Yo, dip down was going crazy. I'm looking at the chat right now. He was going crazy, son. He was going crazy. That's hilarious, bro. All right, so we have Dip Down, member for 15 months. I appreciate your friendship and your mentorship, bro. You know I got nothing but love for you, Dip Down. You know that. I want to see you win. Trust me. I want to see you. You said 75 was already called. Definitely was already called. I know I won't forget your 69. John is 30. Right. 74 for Stagnex. 74. The old ball's going back in, pause. King got to let him know what's been called already. Yeah. He said, I think 45 died. Yo, Advalt, you have to be a member. Check my text. Hold on. Where's my phone at? You sent me a text? Yeah, he did. Okay, yo. Game Pass Ultimate. I'm going to give away a code for Game Pass Ultimate. 3-month. And this was brought to you by Akeezy Boo Boo. Hold on. This is my wife calling. Give me a second. Go outside. Go. Stop trying to figure out what all this is. This got nothing to do with Coco. Coco, go outside. Go with Dante. Go. Outside. All right, sorry. So tell me this, right? Tell me how I told my wife I was rushing. I was rushing to get back to the show. Now, shout out to AKW. Me and him I was texting before I even got to the show. He was like, yo, it's going to be a lit show. I was like, yeah, definitely going to be a lit show. I said, I might go early. And he was like, no, don't go early. So I was like, you know what? Let me run to the supermarket, go do some stuff. So I'll run and do some stuff in the supermarket. So the wife is helping my stepdaughter, because my stepdaughter got her a new apartment. So she's helping her, and she's giving her a whole bunch of stuff that we got upstairs. I'm like, whatever, get rid of it. And she was like, well, what car should I take? I said, take my car because my car is bigger. Take my car. So she goes and she takes my car. Now, remember, I ran over here. I didn't go get gas. So she's driving. She goes, oh, my God, there's no gas. I'm like, well, use the card. Well, I didn't take the card. I left everything there. My phone is on silent. I'm not going to see that. All right? I'm not going to see it at all. But listen, for everybody that's watching, I'm going to give away the code. Oh, Yobi is the dude, bro. He sent me, Yobi is the dude. He just sent me everybody's numbers. He just sent me everybody's numbers. Now, I know y'all telling me, yo, King, tell him all the numbers that's been called. 75 has been called already. So Stagnex, pick another number. Right? Soltex 66, 25, 29, Haytech, okay? Yeah, so good. Bro. All right, so he went to 74. Perfect. All right, let me give away this code because I did not expect it. He said, I got two. Do you want to give the second code to ILP or wait for if ILP or someone to play 33? You make the code. You make the decision. I'm going to give away this code right now. And I want y'all first to say thank you to AKW. That's a Keezy Boo Boo. He's been giving away 3-month codes for Game Pass forever. And I want y'all to get ready because I'm not like everybody else to put it inside the chat and you guys just put the code in and just run with it. Nah, not copy and paste. It's not no copy and paste thing here. 3MM3G. The first set of numbers and letters is 3MM3G. Right? 3MM3G. Second set of numbers, 9QJY7. That's 9QJY7. Again, that's 9QJY7. So you have both sets of numbers. You get ready to get to the other three sets. The next set, YYGYR. That's YYGYR. Again, that's YYGYR. The reason why this is so important is because what he's giving you is he's giving you the game that actually won Game of the Year. If you haven't had a chance to play Clair Obscur Expedition 33, what I'm going to tell you is I don't think that you're ready. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, if you've been playing a lot of turn-based RPGs, and turn-based RPGs is your jam, well, then you're going to see what all the fuss is about. But if you didn't get a chance to play South of Midnight, what we're talking about right now, then you get a chance to play. And you're going to have some fun playing South of Midnight. Because how I feel about the game, I think the game is probably, if not one of the greatest games made, it is one of them. And it's based upon everything that I had because South of Midnight is a vibe. It has its own texture to it. And it comes across from everything from gameplay to fighting mechanics to traversal to musicality to graphics. Everything that it did so purposely, and it comes together and they tie it in a nice bow. And I can't wait to get South of Midnight 2. And seeing that it's going over to the Switch and it's going over to PlayStation lets me know that they're going to have another iteration. But again, and the reason why I did that on purpose, so you guys that was sitting there that didn't give a chance to get these guys ready, I'm going to give this the next two sets of numbers. PMJ99. That's PMJ99. That's PMJ99. 99. And I know this is irritating, but I hate you copy and paste dudes, so that's why I don't do it for you like that, because I want the person that is really caring and listening, and this is the last set of numbers that's going up here. The person that is really caring and listening and has supported this channel, I want you to win it. And tell me that you got it, man, because AKW didn't have to do this. This is the best time of the year for giving. And giving is the best thing that you can do to those who don't have. This is the reason why I do giveaways. This is the reason why I mail the stuff out. I'm not sponsored by a big-ass corporation. You can call me a shill all the hell you want, but the whole purpose for this, me being here, is one, to let my kids see me differently, because you don't know how you project to your children. I want them to see my love, my passion, this hobby, this thing. I want them to see that I'm kind of cool guy. But I want to live a digital impact on this world, and hopefully I can change something. Also, the last number is 7397Z. That's 7397Z. 7397Z. Now, very quickly, I'm going to go through all the numbers, and I'm going to say happy hunting. That's 3MM3G. That's 9QJY7. That's YYGYR. That's PMJ99. That's 7397Z. What?
There's someone at the front door. I think it's like somebody for like energy or something.
Don't go to the door.
Alright.
Hold on. Hello? How may I help you? Ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm working right now. I can't talk. Thank you so much. I really actually hate individuals that actually bother, that knock on your door. And on my door it says, do not disturb. All right, so congratulations to anybody that actually got it. Oh, man, dude made a mistake. You never go to the door. Yo, for real, don't go to the door. Because one, he's a child. That's one. Two, he can't answer any of their questions at all. And I don't like solicitors. That was a solicitor that just came to the door talking about that raising costs and energy. I got solar panels on the roof. I have a fireplace that I actually put wood inside. I am very frugal when it comes to energy saving and trying to do that stuff. So no, absolutely not. You're not going to bait me into any of that stuff. Solar panel people probably, yeah. That's what it was. It was a solar panel person. And I got my solar panels put on as soon as I did the roof. I did the roof over. The moment that, and this is a life hack. The moment that you do your roof, have the solar panel people come that same day that you're doing your roof. So both of them can work hand in hand. So you're not ripping up shingles, tearing up the roof, putting in panels. If you do it at the same time, your insurance covers it, and the panel people love you, and so does the shingle people, all at the same time. He said, did he look up? Congrats. Oh, man. Please. Has acquired Xbox Frontline News. Welcome to the family, King. Blessing. He said PlayStation. I hate solicitors. That's what's up. All right, so we got 4 right here. We're gonna do 4 really quickly. All right, so hold on. Let me make sure that I got everybody's numbers, because we had a whole bunch of new members that just got put in. Now, the new members that came in, Evolve, you put in a number and you wasn't a member. Kate, you put in a number, you wasn't a member. Isaac Hayes, I don't think you put in a number. Dutch, I don't think you put in a number. Let's see, man, because Silent Cypher just gave you 5 more memberships, and that's crazy. He's out here wilding out. Silent, what are you doing? And Spartan did it too. Hey, okay, guys, stop. Yo, what he said? I bet testing my kid monthly, knocking on the door to see if he comes and open it. I'll be getting on. Facts. Don't do that. I mean, we have a glass door. They can't, it's all that other stuff. But, he's old enough to go because if it's a package, he'll pick it up. He'll grab the package. But as far as answering people questions and stuff like that, don't do that. I don't do that. All right, so we got a whole bunch of numbers. I want to see the new numbers right now before I roll it. Yeah, Yobi, I know your number's taken. Before I roll it, I'm going to roll it right now. And I don't see a bunch of you new members putting anything in there. So if you're a new member, I suggest you hurry up and put it in there. Pause. All right? I'm going right now. And you're in Connecticut? Yo, Crispy, what's your number? What's Crispy's number? What's Crispy's number? Crispy's number, great. Black John 74, 70, 30, 74. I know you. I got your 74. I got you. Oh, hell no. Don't touch the thermostat. What the fuck are you touching the thermostat for? The Angry Therapist, 61. You better not. All right, Crispy's 28. About time, Crispy. About time, Crispy. I don't know. Nobody said they got the code yet. All right. We're going to do 4 back-to-back. 4 back-to-back. Sticking my hand inside. 12. Not a damn soul on the list is 12. So hey, I got 45. I think 45 was called already, Bucko. I think 45 was called already. Xander Cage? I think 45 was called already, bro. I'm going to double check, but I think 45 was called already. Let me double check. Let me look. Yo, you know my dogs is looking at these, and they want to get them. 62. Yeah, 45 was called already. All right, pick another number. Cage, Xander. Pick another number. 45 was called already. Xander, come on. Hurry up. Give me a number real quick. It's 1 to 100. Xander Cage. Xander, waiting for you, baby. Before I stick my hand in there. All right, 37. Good. All right, cool. He said, damn, give me 37 like 37 is a stink number. It could be a dope number. Never know. 55, not one of you. Who you barking at? Leave it open for.
I put her in the cage, she barks, and I tried to put her
Yeah, just leave her out. She's gonna bark if somebody knocks at the door because she's an attack dog. That's her job. Why are you eating my muffin when you have your own donut? That's why I gave you your own money. All right, slicker. Yeah, come here. Let them see you. Let them see your haircut. Let them see your haircut. Yeah. Yeah, they can see it. They can see that head. Yeah. Pause. 54. No good. Stick your hand in here. Grab one. What number is that? Look like 58.
Yeah, 58.
58. Nobody's on 58. Hey, try one more time. Maybe you give one of these guys some good luck.
92.
92. Nobody. One more time. One more time. I think he's bad luck for you.
97.
97. All right, get out of here. He's going too high. His fingers is, he got high numbers. Yo, all right, yo. So, where's that picture that I showed you with the high top fade? Or me?
It's on your phone.
It's on my phone, but I sent it to you, right? Did I send it to you?
Nope. You sent me like a collection of photos of me and you, but
All right, it wasn't there, right?
yeah, not there.
Yeah, hold on. If I can find it out, I think I got it in my whatchamacallit. Go ahead, you can go upstairs. Don't worry about it. I want to show them the picture so they know who the hell you look like. Whatever. I'll find it. It's in the collage. Hold on. I'm getting this 4 out of here right now, bro. All right, we got that 33 in there. We know that. All right. 78. No good. 16. Could have sworn we had a 16. I could have sworn we had a 16. Nah. I got 3 in my hand right now. First one. 56. It's a no-go. 3. Nobody did single digits, which is kind of crazy because I do single digits. 6. Oh, 9. Nobody does that. Stick my hand aside. Again, pause. 26. Tell me we got a 26. No, we got a 24, we got a 29, we got a 28, but we don't have a 26. Damn it. 5. And the last one I had in my hand, 69. Hey! That's silent, right? Silent, you 69, right? Yes. Silent is 69. I believe Silent. You got to be a member to pick. If you're a member, you can pick. I suggest you become a member quick. Stitch, you got 5? Stitch, you not a member. How the hell you not a member, Stitch? How the hell you not a member, Stitch? Stitch. Stitch. How you not a member? Yeah, you won, bro. Yo. Yo, it don't hurt picking that 69, right? So, don't worry. There's going to be way more stuff in here. I'm just moving it along for the sake of moving it along. So you're going to get 5 coins, right? Right off the bat, everybody gets 5 coins. Right? 5 coins. A hold the line patch. Power World. Hellblade. Iron Lords hold the line. It's Hellblade. Got to give you some of that Call of Duty love and that Gears of War love. Got Diablo. Bella, get out of her cage. Get in your cage. Go to yours. Go to your house. Get out of her house. I got little dog houses that they all got. All right, so we got Silent, we got Mo, we got Dip Down. Silent, Mo, and Dip Down is off the board. 69 is done. All right, 69 is done. Mo is done. Dip Down is done. All right. Let's keep going, bro. Spartan, Wait, did he dip? Did you just gift another one? Stitch is a member now. Yo, Stitch. Yo, Stitch, what was your number? You said your number was 3, right? Your number was 5, and I called 5, right? I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that retro. All right. I know y'all going to be like, yo, Stitch. Yo. I'm going to have to give Stitch that. You got 4? All right. 4 is up. Stitch, I'm going to have to give you that based upon what you've been doing. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So we got 4. So we got more people that became members. This is wicked. Y'all gonna have to stop that shit, yo. For real. All right. So Voltage got it. Stitch got it. All right. Everybody else, Dre, y'all. Okay. You got 6. All right. Didn't I just call 6? Didn't I call 6? I called 6. Nah. No, it was 9 that hit. That was 9 that hit. You're fine. Hold on, let me double check. That was 5. I'm gonna give Stitch that. Yeah, this was 9 that hit. This was 9 that hit. Hold on. This shit is resting on my legs, mind you. This is not cool. Yeah, that was 9 that hit. See, that was 9 that hit. So it wasn't what you call it. So you got 6. All right, cool. All right. Digging my hands in there. You got 47. All right, cool. It's written down, right? Yeah, 47 is written down. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 more, right? 3 more. Then I'm gonna do randoms ones that I'm gonna send out to members. I'm gonna pick you and I'm gonna hit you on Twitter. I got 3 in my hand right now. 60. We don't have a 60. All right. 25. We got a 24. And we got a 28. We don't have a 25. All right. 22. We have a 24 and a 28. We don't have that. Hold on. No, don't stop. Let's keep going with the members. No, we're going to keep going with the members. All right. Next number, 47. Yep, 47. 47. Put your name in the chat. 47. I see you there. You just called that 47. You just called that 47. Where that 47 at? 47 right there. Bang. Bang got that. Bang got that 47. 47 done. Salute. Salute. Now, Stitch, you got to hit me. So we got Stitch. We got Bang. 2 more. Each and every last one of y'all that hit, King, what he said, and King loved the sweet. Yeah, I love it. Sony got nothing. Facts. Yo, crap mongoose. Yo, facts. We gonna talk about it. All right. So congrats on Idris Bane that got that. You gotta hit me on Twitter. We're gonna talk about the particulars on me shipping the stuff out to you. Remember, everybody gets 5 coins. Everybody gets a meal and a deal. Everybody gets a movie. So you're going to have dinner on me. You're going to have a movie, right? It's multiple meals, but I'm just saying dinner and a movie, all right? Yeah. Dinner and a movie on me. It's going to be a random movie. It's going to be a Blu-ray movie that you're going to get. I'm giving it away to members. And you're going to get a whole bunch of little bells and whistles. Now, what y'all seeing, you're definitely going to get 5 coins. Each and every last one of you is going to get 5 coins. Absolutely 5 coins. But also, I have a whole bunch of other stuff that is going to be randomly given to you. Now, I'm going to talk to you in the particulars in the DMs so I can ship the stuff out to you. Next coins that's in my hand. We got 66. 66. Nobody's on the 66. All right, we got 62 and 69 that's gone. The last one that's in the 60s is 61, and that's still waiting in. You hit me up, Mo, on Discord. That's what's up. No problem. We're friends on Discord. Hit me on Discord. If we're friends on Discord and you don't have Twitter, hit me up on Discord. We're fine. Yeah, I'm taking everyone on a date. Fun speculation, Mav, my guy. Happy holidays, Mav. Mav, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you bring to the community. I love the fact that you're here. I love you, bro. Definitely. 100. We didn't have not one person pick the magic number 100. No one picked 1 or 100. Why is that? I think that is so weird. Who said? Soltech said he has 66? Soltech, you said you got 66? You called 6? Hold on. Let me go up to you because you up there. Hold on. You at the top. I got you. Yeah, you called 66. Oh, you got that. Soltech, you got that. My bad. That's on me. Good. 1 out the shoot. Soltech, hit me up. And the last one, and then the randomized 4 that I'm going to give is going to be randomized 4. All right? So, Soltech, we got you. Yes, sir. You hit me up. 94. These little balls is dope. Pause. 84. None of y'all. Trying to get to that last one. Coco. Move, mama. Move. Come on. Move out of there. Come on. Move out. Come on. Go to the heater. Here. Out. Come on. Move. No. You want to play with this? This is not food. Frenchies are the greediest dogs in the world. Frenchies are the greediest. We got 68. Do we have a 68? Nope. What are you doing snorting down there? Doing little doggy stuff. That's not a bowl to eat. Don't you chew that. Move. Don't you chew that. Coco's just tried to get it. 28. Did we have a 28? Yes, we got a 28. And that's the last one. 28. And who was 28? It was up here. 28 is Crispy Bomb. Crispy Bomb. Crispy Bomb with 28. And the random ones, I'm going to go through 4 members randomly. I'm going to pick you out and I'm going to reach out to you on Twitter or Discord if you take too long for me to reach out. Now what I'm going to do, Crispy Bomb, make sure that you hit me up. Everybody that hit, if you're going to hit me up on Twitter or you're going to hit me up on whatchamacallit, on Discord, hit me up so we can get the information so I can send that stuff out to you. Now, what I'm going to tell you is this. That stuff is going to be sent out to you no later than Tuesday. Because I want you to have it before the solstice starts, because that's part of my giving. All right, so I want that before the solstice starts, and so you guys can actually have that stuff. And the random guys, I'm just going to hit you up randomly on Twitter. I'm going to give you on Twitter, because I don't really participate in Discord like that. If you won here and you are on if you're a member, I'm going to find you. Don't worry. I'm going to let you know the 4 members that I pick, right? And I'm going to put it in, you know what? This is what I do. I'll put it in a members video. I will put the members video up telling the 4 members that I selected by random. And the 4 members I selected, you're going to have at least until the new year to get me that information so I can send it to you. But for the other 6 people that actually won, and for everybody that actually gave, from Stitch to Yobi to Cypher, that gave memberships, I appreciate you, because this is a time of giving, and this is what we're supposed to be doing, as we're supposed to be giving. And I want to give a shout out to PlayStation and Switch for getting probably one of the best games that I feel that is going to enhance their lineup in South of Midnight. South of Midnight, to me, is probably one of the seminal games of this generation. Now, what was disheartening when I got a chance to see a lot of you individuals talk about South of Midnight and said you're not going to play that woke crap. Well, let's break down some of your biases towards the game. It's a black protagonist that's a female. Now, in that, there's a mouthful in that, right? In saying that you're against the feminist agenda, I agree with you. I don't think that we're supposed to erase men in order to enhance women. I don't think that should be done. I don't think that has to be done. I think we all should be together. Now, having played the game, that's not the case. Okay? So, as far as a feminist agenda, that's not there, because there are a lot of powerful men in the game. Actually, if you actually watch, and if you're going to watch some of the trailers or see the game, you will understand the reason why that you got a lot of the characters there and what it's for. It's story driven. All right, so let's get past that first hump. Second, you had the racism. The racism aspect is not there because it's kind of a colorless game in the sense that it takes place in the South. And everybody in the South, if you ever come from the South, we're like this. Now, there are parts of the South that is divided. But if you understand, poor is poor. There are rich and there are poor. And in this game, you're going to see the poor. You're going to see a trailer house that's right next to another trailer house. And they're friends and they're family and they love each other, and it has absolutely nothing to do with color. So if you watch the game and see the game and play the game, you'll understand that. Now, from the musicality of the game breaks through barriers because it talks about traumas that are affecting each and every last one of us in our lives. They couldn't have picked a better game, in my opinion, to go to these platforms to get a larger audience, because whatever the audience was that got this game on Xbox, whatever that audience was, no matter how diverse it was, when you played it, you understood it was experience. Now, what I'm going to tell you is this. Different times in your life, you're going to be mature, you're going to be immature, and at different times, if something is presented to you at different positions in your life, you would resonate with it differently. I am so happy that I got a chance to play The Last of Us 2 when I was in a different place in my life, less ignorant, more inviting, more understanding, and more open. And in being that individual and learning that, that's why The Last of Us 2 stood so high on my list. No, I'm not going to talk about whatever Neil Druckmann said at something that has absolutely nothing to do with this piece of body of work that he put forward. I'm not going to get into that political standpoint because that's something for you guys to bicker about. But for a long time, that game was a high point for me based upon the emotions that it made me feel. But then I got a chance to play South of Midnight, and for a long time, I never felt emotions like that until now. And in playing South of Midnight, I knew exactly that this team, and going to see the team and talking to the team and talking to each and every last one of the members that had a hand in getting this game to the audiences that are willing to receive it. I understood at that moment from all of that's why that game was so impactful. So for it to win games of impact, for it to win, it's necessary. Now, if anybody feels that it only won because she's a black girl, or it only won because of she's a girl, no. Play it and you'll understand. And I can't recommend it any higher than I can recommend a lot of other games, because that game, if you're in the right space, you're going to welcome what it has to offer, because every child wants to help their parent. Every child doesn't, they want to have that bond with their parent, and every parent wants to have that bond with their kid, or should be. It should be that. So that's what that game brings to me. Now, I just saw something right now, and it says Game Pass, for those people that didn't get AKW's Game Pass giveaway, and that was, I salute you, brother, in doing that. I salute you 100% in bringing that through, because Game Pass is the gift that keeps on giving. So right now, they have brought back, Xbox launches the new Game Pass Ultimate offer for the holidays. Perfect for you if you're not a subscriber already. Now, this is the thing. If you're not a subscriber already, then you can join up and get it. Now, you can get this by going to join the Xbox Game Pass on the page on the Xbox website. If you're eligible, every tier, including Game Pass Ultimate, will have a first month for $1 or your currency in your country. Here's what the U.S. version looks like. Let me take my face off the screen so you can see. Right? You can get Essential for $1. You can get Premium for $1, and you can get Ultimate for $1. Of course, the offer only applies for people who aren't currently subscribed to Xbox Game Pass, and your subscription will be automatically continue at the full price if you don't cancel within that month. So, if you never had Game Pass before and you're trying to see what all the hubbub is about and you want to be part of the conversation, well, what I'm going to tell you to do is take that $1, go to Xbox, and hit the app. Now, let's say you say, King, I don't have an Xbox. Well, what I'm going to tell you is Xbox Game Pass is available on multiple devices. You have your PC that you could play it on. You can't play it on PlayStation. You can't play it on Switch, but you can play it on your tablet. And they do have a lot of games that's on the phone that you can use on your phone. You can use cloud services. So don't let that pass you by. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you should try it. Go out and go see if it makes sense to you. I'm not being paid to do this. I'm being paid what? My time. My time is my money. And I'm being paid by my time that I'm giving to you guys to find these deals and to bring it to you. And then bringing that to you, hopefully you'll find something that you love, excuse me, inside Game Pass. Because I'm going to tell you, you never know what's your next best favorite game. I found Neon Abyss, Ball Pit, Dead Cells, Vampire Survivor, a lot of indie games that I would have overlooked that I don't overlook now, because right now it is the best deal in gaming. And if I'm lying, go do it. Go see for that first month and let me know if it sucks. Akizi Boo Boo with the £5 super chat, bro. I played South of Midnight and felt it is a deep game. It is. It's when people think that you cap for something, is because they don't think that you have an emotional attachment to something. And like any good thing that you have an emotional attachment to, you want more people to try it. You want more people to be part of that conversation. And once I found out, because I found out ahead of time, before Iron Lord's podcast wrapped up the show, I found out ahead of time that it was going to the PlayStation and it was going to the Switch. I found that out by somebody that works on the project. And I was like, yeah, that's one of the games. Now, Am I pretty sure that next month in the January direct, because we already know that Xbox is having a direct in January. Now I'm pretty sure PlayStation will have something too. I'm pretty sure Switch will have something. But Xbox has so much titles. You heard Matt Booty. Matt Booty said this. Hold on. Let me get this, because let me tell you something. A lot of times people think that this stuff isn't real. Hold on. Is that it? No. Nope, not that. Let me get to it. Because I put it in my videos. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Matt Booty said this, and I want y'all to hear this, right?
Probably got more games than we can talk about in any one forum, and the one that's coming up is our Dev Direct show in January. So we're not going to be able to run the gauntlet on everything that we're shipping in the coming year, but I can tell you we will feature Playground in the upcoming Dev Direct in January. So be sure to check that out, and there'll be more than we can possibly put in that show, but we are going to make sure to highlight what Playground's been working on.
Now, he said that there will be more than they can possibly put into that show. The games that we do know. We do know about Forza Horizon 6. We do know that. We do know that that's a thing and that's happening. And we are anticipating it. But what we also know from Playground is Fable. We know that Fable is a thing. And Fable should, by all intents and purposes, be there. Also, Xbox and Microsoft came out and clarified next year, E-Day is showing up. So we know E-Day is showing up. We know Fable will be at this direct. Is it showing up next year? We know Forza Horizon 6. So usually what Microsoft does is at the top of the year, they set the tone for what's coming out. And usually those games that they do show come out early in the first half of the year. Now, we do know that next year is the year of Xbox. And you will have a lot of people telling you that Xbox is dead while begging for Xbox games. Now, I'm not saying that they overtly begging. Why? You don't need to beg. We're going to feed you anyway. You're going to get titles regardless. Maybe it's a year later, like South of Midnight. Maybe it's day and date, like other games, like Outer Worlds 2. But regardless to what, don't bite the hand that feeds you. So when you see an Xbox brother, because they're your brother, you realize the superiority that walked inside the room. You see, they said that I went soft on PlayStation. It's still hashtag no PlayStation 6. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. I don't need to beat you up every day. I actually don't. You are defeated. You had 19 nominations and won nothing except for Best Direction in an Adaptation. Nothing. You are over, sir. Rome has fallen. See, when I told you before what the Trojan horse was those games, and you try to say the same thing. You know the difference between somebody that has to move and somebody move when they want to? Just take a look at Black Friday. If you look back at Black Friday, dropping prices, it's a sale. I'm not a crook. Shout out to Richard Nixon. You realized who was in desperation mode. You're in such desperation mode, and I'm not talking to you PlayStation dudes, I'm talking to Sony, that in your country, your homeland, you had to drop your price down to a base version in order to be relevant there. I was in Japan. You're not relevant there. Desperation breeds contempt. They're desperate. Xbox didn't have to drop no prices. Not at all. They not dropping prices on consoles. And you say it's because of the RAM. No. It's because they don't give a damn. At all. They in it to make bread. They're not in it to lose on consoles hoping that you purchase. How can Sony make up the money that they're losing on selling the console at a loss when they don't sell games? You're a storefront. You're a casual machine. You're there for us to run through you. You are a conduit for us. Yeah, and I count myself as Xbox because you said I'm a shill. So I count myself as Xbox. The same way that you count yourself as PlayStation, but I run through you to get to them. You see? Use the middleman. I's direct. This is the reason why there's no need to keep stomping you in your head because you already submitted. It's already over. The fight is already over. There is no fight. And you're going to say, oh, there's no fight because you're getting out of hardware. No, there's hardware. There's hardware coming. What rich people do is don't waste time. I'm telling you this. And I want you to look at it, and I'm giving you the 48 laws of power. This is what today's show is. Today is for me to impart some knowledge upon you. Your time is worth more than any dollar that you will ever get for it. You see, the difference between you and your boss is you go to work for a check. You trade your time in for money. The reason why you work for your boss is because your boss realized how much his time was worth. So he have you doing the work while he could take his time to do other things to make more money, to get more people to trade their time in for money. Do you understand? If you go to work and you trade that time in, you get a check to buy a more shiny thing. Your boss makes more money to hire more people to give him back time. It's different. I'm giving you the keys to life. I'm giving you what makes sense. Sony's in desperation mode and you're not watching it as that. You think they're winning. They're not. They did something that was unsustainable. I was going into explaining to you how pimps move. See, what Phil realized very early on, going down the path that he was going to go down was a path of destruction. So he quickly pivoted to getting studios. You heard Matt Booty tell you they have more games than they're going to be able to show at that show, so you know it's another show coming. They have to please their customers. Every PlayStation owner is a customer. Every Switch owner is a customer. I ain't fighting you. You's a worker. That's like your boss coming downstairs to fight you. No. Hell no. Why? Do you see me engaging anybody on Twitter with any? Hell no. You's a customer. If I'm the plug, right? Think about it this way. If you're a street dude, and I'm gonna give you the hustle if you're a street dude. So you can get it. Xbox is the plug. Yeah, they do sell consoles here and there, but that's not they're not reliant on that. They have transcended. Somebody told me in my video, I need to make up my mind. Is Xbox in the console business or have they transcended? Listen, dummy. Let me explain to you. They have transcended that they're not reliant on selling you hardware, so that's why you're not going to see a Black Friday sale. PlayStation is reliant on that 30% that they get from selling stuff because they're a casual machine that needs to sell hardware to get that 30%. But the worker that stands on the corner that's freezing outside pitching That's a worker. And the customers is the people that purchase from the corner guy. But there's a bigger plug. Look at it this way. Xbox is like an Escobar, while you're like a Tony. Still a worker. At the end, you can be finished off. Pause. I want you to understand, I never view you guys as competition. I never view you guys as something to ever worry about. When Microsoft and Xbox told you, long time ago, they never viewed PlayStation as a competitor. Why is that? They looked at Google, they're looking at Instagram, TikTok, everything but you. Because you are not a threat. You're a worker. So again, keep telling us how much consoles you sold with your stocks being $24. Keep telling us how incredibly great your games are when you have 19 nominations and don't win. You can only put out one game a year. So this is the final conversation that I'm having for you PlayStation dudes that dare utter the words that Xbox is third place. And bro, there's levels to this. Shout out to Doc. When he said that, that's so apropos that he understands. See, Doc gets it. Doc understands. When he said there's levels to this and where you at in your life, you can't. Your arms are too short to box with them gods. And I find it hilarious that y'all even bother anybody on Xbox channels. If you're coming to an Xbox channel that when you walk in, it says Xbox Frontline News. It says Xbox Frontline News. And you come in here and said Xbox is dead. Why are you coming to view a dead body? Live people don't go to funeral parlors unless they're burying something. So did you come in here to bury something, or you come here to find out some information? Because obviously your PlayStation dudes aren't giving you what you need. I saw, because I don't watch award shows, I saw a ton of y'all grifters, because those guys are grifters. I've never seen them at any event, anything. I've never seen them. They stay in their basement, they stay in their closet, they stay in their rooms, and they peddle bullshit to you based on no experience and based off of hearsay and have no real connections to anything. And they give you this information based on trying to get your money. Because they want you to be part of their membership, part of their little cult, part of their group. They want you to think that you're part of a team. You're not part of no team. You're an individual that gets up and goes and buys a console and plays games. You watch another individual on TV tells you how bad somebody's dead. The reason why I tell you that there's no PlayStation 6, have you seen RAM prices? If somebody is constantly needing to sell one thing, if that thing becomes too cost preventative, they're in trouble. Xbox, understanding the market, has already transcended the need to sell you hardware, stupid. They're in a greater position that you've ever seen. I've never seen this in my lifetime. I'm amazed. Usually, if you can't sell hardware, you die and you go away. Matt Booty told you they got more games than they can show in a show. And next year, they're planning on hardware at the end of the year. PlayStation doesn't talk about new hardware. They damn sure don't even talk about new games. You're trying to figure out who can they money hat in order to stay relevant. They're a bodega. PlayStation is a pop-up bodega. I love you guys. But y'all going to have to start being truthful. I know it hurt a lot of you guys on Thursday that PlayStation won absolutely nothing. It actually hurt. Because y'all thought Ghost of Yote was going to do something, and it didn't. Y'all thought with 19 nominations, and even if y'all claimed it, and y'all claimed Death Stranding 2, y'all claimed it. And y'all thought y'all had a lead in going in there because Jeff and Kojima is like baby shoes. Y'all thought it was going to be a lock-in and y'all was going to have some form of victory. I get a chance to watch each and every last one of you guys crash and burn. January is going to be a new show. This holiday season, Xbox Frontline News guys are going to have a fantastic package. Pause. In the season of giving, you guys must-have game next year is Halo or the campaign evolved. Y'all put that in your trailer. Hold on, time out. Let me show you, because you know something? I was shocked. I was shocked that they even did this, and they put it in a montage that I said, I know they didn't put that in a montage. Hold on. Is it this one?
Kids.
No, that's that one. Hold on. Is it this one? No.
Marvel rivals the most here.
No, hold on. I'm going to get to it because I couldn't believe y'all did that. No, the Star Wars. Is it this one? No. That's the Jason Ronald. No. Oh, yo, dip down. Dip down. Oh, this is for dip down. Hold on. I got to show dip down something. This is for dip down. We got dip down the video game. Hold on. Mexican Ninja, there's a donkey in all of us. Pause. Dip. I'm going to need you to back down off the ledge off of this. Yo, my man Dip down, coming through clutch. Yo. Hold on. Where is that? You know what? I could just pull it up here. Hold on. I could just pull it up here. Because this is, they decided that the best played or the most anticipated game was an Xbox game. And there's no way that I'm going to let that slide. Allegation impact. You know what's crazy is, when you go for PlayStation news, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Except for, South of Midnight. I was into Control. But I'm gonna see, that one looks a whole lot better. The Tomb Raider was what I cared about most. Both catalysts. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. It's a whatchamacallit. Eternal, what's good? Yeah, it looks like fun, right? Got a couple of seconds on it because it has a trailer. You know how the PlayStation sites, they want you to stick around.
We do.
Here we go. Check this out. How are you gonna have a trailer with only 3 of your games, but the rest of the games there are third party? It's a third party casual machine. The Xbox Showcase will show you a dozen of their games and then give you a whole direct for third party. Let them do them. I can't wait for you to purchase Halo on your machine. I can't wait for you to pony up and get that money ready. But also what I can't wait for is for Game Pass Ultimate subscribers like myself and Xbox card carrying members to watch you guys start to praise everything that we already love. So you're going to turn around. So you're like a chocolate, right? You're like chocolate, but inside of you is full of mustard. You PlayStation dudes is truly mustard hearts inside because y'all really ain't about that life. Because y'all really buy them when they show up over there. It's just that financially, I think that y'all are just workers. So, this is Xbox Frontline News. I want to give a shout out to the 6 winners that actually won. I'm going to add 4 more to those winners. So I'm glad that a lot of you became new members. So I'm going to randomly select it. I'm going to sit through it and I'm going to get the 4 and then I'm going to reach out to you 4 individuals and I'm going to put it in a video and I'm going to say, hey man, these 4 guys or girls or whatever won. And get at me. Get at me at Discord. Get at me on Twitter. If you happen to follow me on Facebook or whatever the hell you follow me on, get at me. I want to give a shout out to AKW for giving away 3 months of Game Pass. And he gave away 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate. And that is a wonderful thing. Because, listen, if you haven't noticed, that's $90. Right? Game Pass Ultimate is $90 cash. So the giving doesn't stop. And he has another one that he's most likely going to give away on Iron Lord's podcast. So I salute him, and I salute all of y'all that have been here hanging out, having fun, leaving words. I'm going to give a shout out to Dip Down in Anime. As much as I tease him, he's family. We text, we joke around, we play around all day long. Dip Down Anime, him and his wife, has a wonderful channel. They're growing in popularity. If you love anime, watch their stuff. I'm working with him doing Jujutsu Kaisen because I want to go see the movie. And I'm probably going to have to binge watch 5 episodes just today by myself and record them because I want to go see the movie. We record once a week and he's working and he's recording and he's hustling and he's a family man and he does it with his family. Why not support that? Why not get behind that? Why not be a part of that? So if you don't know, if you like anime, go check him out. He's building Gundams and stuff like that. He parlaying his hobby into his love. Why not support that? Plus, he's a dog lover, so, I got to respect him. He doesn't wash his dog's butt. His dog's butt stinks. We got to get his dog on a butt cleaning regimen. But I'm just going to say, if he likes a stinky dog, remember, we all see dogs drag their butt across the carpet. Dip down, you need to get that carpet washed. But I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for showing up today. You could have been any place in the world, but you're here with me. And I want to say thank you. But I also know why you showed up here. Because ain't nobody in this world got an intro like this. And I want you to do what I always do, what I try to do, and what I will be doing today. And try to play the Game Pass. But before you do that, I want you to get back into this intro because this intro slaps.
What said as you claim it? It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no wriggling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with King? That response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time. Told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted.